wanting to make it a little bit easier for themselves. Higher seeding certainly would help between FPX and Fnatic, but pistol begins. Mid control being established already by Fnatic. They're going to send that boom bot up in towards the ropes. But Angel, the first player to pick up a kill so far. He'll find Derke's head, and Brave also found. So looking good here for FPX. They're up 2 players. jett spotting out the rest of the B play, and they're forced back here, FPX. They haven't been given, or rather Fnatic, they haven't been given the easiest of starts here to the pistol.
FPX are just on the map, they're not letting this plant go down, and Angel gets that opening on the Jett. Mistic away from the action for the most part, smoked off, sees multiple, so just going to try and spray through and the goat. baddyG wasting no time. I think the big thing when it comes to just teams played split gen,
I think we have to really set the context here. Fnatic absolutely should be favorites now. With the presence of Artist no longer there. Massive performance for him just a few days ago. Angel looking to try and step up to the mark. He's done well so far. He's found 2 on the Bulldog. Rapid for a 3rd. He's dumping down Brave. Yeah, in the corner. Luckily, baddyG able to back up Angel in the end. And MAGNUM and Boaster. That's what they can get, but spike down the middle. Not much being found here for Fnatic, and it should be 2-0 in just a moment here for FPX.
like instantly found with the multi-kills in the end. At least MAGNUM could get one. Couple of kills onto the side of FPX means that this bonus coming up isn't going to be strictly clean.
Toxin screen down.
But even now, it's a case of like Fnatic, know that they've left the spike in mid.
MAGNUM into the 1 versus 3, ends up going down. baddyG closes it, and FPX a 2-0. Shells. Now attacking to Shao. Boaster needs to extend out towards long up the ramp side, and Derke leading the charge forward. Looking to hold it down is Angel with the weaker Bulldog, does not best the Vandal. It comes out on top, so advantage now with Fnatic. Zyppan on the double kill, Spectre able to get back in, and that's a massive piece of impact being delivered here by Zyppan. Player that was talked about, needed to deliver some impact. Well, he's found 3, and this is a guy at the start of Valorant everybody was getting hyped about. Maybe he can start to show a few glimpses today. Shao ends up going down. SUYGETSU now with the Sheriff looking to pull it through. A bonus for FPX could lie in front of him, and just Mistic left. SUYGETSU goes for the pick, and Mistic is so damn low. He's just the walking wounded right now on 4 HP. Barely alive at the moment.
4 HP.
Has to pull this one out, Ryan. How's he going to do it?
I don't know. He's waiting for his smoke as well at this point. And even that time that he has to try and get in on that A site, it's not that clear. He's not really trying to play for the plant. Left. He has got 30 seconds. Just hoping that SUYGETSU goes into the peak. It's right on that angle, though.
Well, the spike walking forward. Mistic wrapping around the back. Might just catch the timer here. 15 seconds left, though, and that is looming in the back of his head. He can't risk going the long way around. They're running out of time, so he now has to cross to the side. Dark cover goes up. That's what it's called. And now looks for the plant. Puts it down on default. Wrap around for SUYGETSU. He knows as soon as he hears that being planted, he has to commit to it because of the low time. And SUYGETSU closes it. FPX
to rise up to the occasion a little bit more, but this double duelist in mid, pay attention to what FPX are doing. Still trying to take these fights, trying to go in together. But against this eco, they got a lot done here last time.
The control established quickly here for Fnatic. They've got a good bit of map control to play with. They still have to enter multiple choke points, and that is the problem here. If they push through mailroom, they would still have to deal with some presence over there. And again, if they go through the rope to try and attack them, waiting on the other side is, of course, baddyG. So not going to be easy here for Fnatic. I do love, and I want to get your 2 cents on this one, Ryan, very quickly. In terms of Angel, obviously, going to the Jett, that allows his standing of baddyG to feel much more comfortable. We can get back to that in just a moment, because speaking of baddyG, he's quite aggressive. He's actually found himself 3 kills, making 4. He just looks so good against the weaker guns of Fnatic. And now Mistic left to the 1v4. I said he looked comfortable. Well, certainly so there, Ryan.
He's the kind of guy that leads by example, right? And yet again, Mistic, this is the 3rd time out of 4 rounds that he's been the last alive trying to do something about it. I think every round, actually, Mistic's just been that Lone Ranger so far that's just trying to make something work on the flank, but FPX aren't letting it happen.
Yeah, well, Shao currently holding a drop down. Mistic going to try and take a wider flight, offset his crosshair, but even then, with the Sheriff, you need the instantaneous headshot.
FPX, they might instantly try and fight these players.
Cover going out.
baddyG taking some dominant control really towards B main here. Looking to play with that one way, spot the feet on the cross, hasn't seen anybody. Fnatic started with numbers outside of B, but they've decided now to go up into middle, which has been a piece of map control readily available to them each and every round. Looks like an A split being set up at the moment.
Angel on this angle now. Operator, let's see what he can do with that.
Yeah,
backs off the worst time. Has his utility there. But I think the big thing overall is that FPX are switching up where they're playing the Sage and Cypher over and over to just spam these orbs. So Shao, despite not getting a load of kills, almost has a resurrect online, but here we go again. The Jett off Angel.
Well, close quarters, quick the first headshot, and now has to drop back, goes for the no-scope. You gotta love it. You gotta love the attempt at least, but Angel unable to pass Boaster, gets caught with a fragment. Now 45 seconds left. Fnatic starting to walk towards A. There are significant forces here right now for FPX. Fnatic don't have a lot of time left. They do have that one player up in heaven right now, Brave. He could certainly make a play if he catches them out towards spawn side. baddyG realizing a bit more information needed, and he actually TPs up towards heaven, and that gives away the position of baddyG, and the 3 players positioned as close choke point. Brilliant attempt from Mistic, but baddyG able to recover, and just the sheer number of players over here for FPX is enough to get them far. It's got the sophisticated fans in the chat now, but here we are. 0 point going down in towards B main, catching out 2 players. It's going to be the orb farm straight away.
Yeah, nice straightforward stuff, right? It was the same before. Sage over on A just walls off that A long cross, gets the orb. And Shao's just been chipping away at it, and I don't know what, not very high on the kills, but just, it is disallowing Fnatic to get those ultimates online, I'll say that much. Now they do have a couple, they haven't been able to use any yet. It's round 6, and no ultimates have come out from Fnatic.
Well, Angel, back to the operator, missed shot this time, but oh, unfortunately, I thought this rifle was about to get something done. Angel luckily stays alive and drops back and gets that pick from heaven eventually, but removing that side player is given space here for Fnatic to try and play forward for the plant at least, and that certainly will benefit them going into this next gun round. That is going to give them plenty of credits to play with. Fnatic still have a chance of closing this one, even though, yes, the weapon's still much better for FPX. Those kills on these stingers are certainly making things a little sweaty for FPX, and now they're starting to really sweat as Zyppan and baddyG looking to recover the 2 versus 4. Kills have been brought down, and so will Boaster. Luckily, it is baddyG to the defuse, and FPX recovered what could have been a little bit of a nightmare and an opportunity there for Fnatic, but nonetheless, a 6-0 start for FPX and Fnatic. Well, they are yet to find their first.
Wonder if we're going to see that showstopper straight away from Derke. Look over on A, same sort of thing. Shao over there, seeing if there's action, walls it off. Oh.
No command being used up. MAGNUM looking down in towards middle. baddyG traded out 1-for-1. Viper's Pit being popped here for Fnatic now that they've taken this B site. Is relinquished by FPX, who now have to think about a retake. And you never really do enjoy retaking into Viper's Pits, especially against Fnatic. See if they can attempt this one. Boombot going in to clear these close positions. Slow orb to prevent the quick peek out. And Angel sent his Blitzstorm on in with a showstopper that certainly has been used up, but to no avail. Hasn't come through with a pick. Angel certainly will, though. Knife to the head. Now Boaster lurking around the shadows himself has taken Zyppan out of the round. Brave idling back. Shao gets right back up into Zyppan, and it's now just Brave left alone. 1 versus 3. The young Fnatic player to take this one over the line. Wall up is going to cause problems. Defuse on the other side of it, and Zyppan covers off his teammates. Fantastic utility usage there for FPX to get back in. Brilliant stuff out of Angel, and a close defuse down to 0.2 held through for FPX.
When it matters. Right now, this is kind of embarrassing. 13-3 is baddyG, but 7-0 on the score. Fnatic now on another eco, and used 2 big ultimates to clear the site, right? Null command at the Viper's Pit, and they still lose on the defuse.
Yeah, it is unfortunate. And I mean, Derke has a long way to go if he wants to drop that 46 again. Enjoy his pre-game interview. Fnatic going back to the comfort ground. There has been this mid-control, but paint shells certainly not going to help Angel out in this round. He has been forcibly removed. And that's a big kill to find here for Fnatic. What's the response for FPX? Set the wall up, but immediately there's a hole in it.
No fear from FPX so far. You've been trying to fight in the smoke, not wanting to really give Fnatic an upper hand in some of these engagements. And also quite happy to play very centrally. Extremities are giving up, tripwires and camera set up towards A, but B is now something that baddyG is paying a little bit more close attention to. Gonna take a peek whilst the toxic screen is down. Maybe Boaster's gonna try and bait a lot of utility towards B. The rest are gonna go A.
Whoa, Boaster goes to a little jump peek around the corner for info. Ends up getting dropped down to 2 HP. Sends a 0 point in alongside the flash. Really trying to get something out of that. And now look at the rest of his teammates. They're moving with 20 seconds left. They're trying to get in towards A. Mistic from the shadows into the back of the site. baddyG there forward on the other side, and Mistic, he's got one, but baddyG's flanking them. He's using his to get in behind. He's cut them down. At the legs, they will fall. He goes back even for more, but Shao this time is the player claiming lives. And now Brave and Boaster looking to claim a round. Brave spots one on the crossover, but Zyppan just offsets his crosshair with a blast pack and leaves Boaster in a position where he just can't win the round. Defuse stuck inside of the smoke, and there we go. 8 rounds in a row now for FPX. Getting a little rough here for Fnatic. I say getting.
FPX not only read it, but they just didn't even allow Boaster to get in close. Now this full buy is an important one. A lot of space cleared up close. Not caught the cypher, so his utility still available in the A main control, and also this tripwire in tower.
Zyppan going back down the ropes. Obviously aware of the numbers are above him right now. He needs Angel to try and plug the hole. Zyppan goes up the ropes with his teammate. It's worked out for another kill here. Fnatic again being cut down. His numbers being thinned out. It's a huge problem right now for them, and Angel's just having a field day. He doesn't look like he skipped a beat at all on the Jett. baddyG comes through, and Mistic, well, he's like trying to clutch it back, and again, unfortunately for him, it's just too much of a tall ask. 9 and...
Just maintaining that mid control that they could rotate to sites very quickly. The Sage wall is probably going to go up in mid. This A execute, even though Fnatic wasted no time with a showstopper, it finds that opening, traded out from SUYGETSU. Look how quickly FPX are over on that site.
Yeah, big pick again from Angel. And it is these quick rotations back from FPX. They're quick to plug the hole. Boaster, good flash, ineffective to take down Shao, who's able to no scope for Angel in the smoke. He's having a whale of a time. Welcome back, Angel. He's showing us he can do it all.
Yeah, this guy's playing career isn't done anytime soon if he can play a duelist like this.
Just think about, you know, obviously Angel has had horrible time as a player, right? It's just the stress of the situation outside of the game.
Opportunity for Fnatic to get in onto a site. Are they going to try and go B again? It seems that FPX really don't want that to happen. They're going to try and play for this B main control.
With the mid control, again, it really has only been available to Fnatic, right? And they've taken that control, but getting through choke points is a bigger problem. Angel gets aggressive, goes back to the point you mentioned a little bit earlier. Now he can sit back, but that res gets him back up to his feet. Now Fnatic focusing back over to this B setup. Look how many players are here.
A lovely flash that comes in, nice timing, but SUYGETSU, he's just a wall. Resurrect brings things back into a 4 versus 2 if they can bring up this KO as well. Angel, again, looking for more.
Yeah, he's trying to get over the top of this Blade Storm.
Stalling it.
Oh, he gets out. Natefight was making things a little uncomfortable. He needs a pick here. Angel can find one. Draws numbers back to even, and that was the chance, and he found it. Brave has no idea that Angel's just dropped down, and he's found another one. Just one left. It's Derke in the 1 versus 2. And Angel just wraps around behind him. It's the Soul Reaper of Angel, who's just brilliant on the Jett.
I don't like it. This is weird. This is so weird. Am I dreaming? Like,
what is happening? Yeah, it's like...
doing for that squad. That's what makes FPX so scary, is that lead. And Fnatic, this is their map pick. There is a very strong chance to get 13-0'd. Look at their buy for 1.
Yeah, I thought it couldn't get any worse, and then you told me it was Fnatic's map pick, Ryan. It's not looking great. You know, you talk about recoveries. Fnatic are a team that can certainly do that, but you need some rounds in the first half. They're going to go through in towards mailroom, but Shao is just looking over the top of the wall. Angel's found another. Wow, Fnatic just getting outclassed at the moment. FPX looking for a 12-0 half.
Oh, please tell me that this teleport play doesn't work against MAGNUM.
MAGNUM.
He's thinking about it.
Yeah, he's going to be checking this one. baddyG will go down. MAGNUM now has to figure out where the Grim Reaper is. That's the biggest problem. Angel is here. Oh, good. That was a great bait. Pulling Angel's crosshair away with the TP in the back corner from the shadows. And unfortunately for Angel, not quick enough to react to both. So, round still recoverable here for Fnatic. 1 at the half. That's a big difference.
I feel at this point, 100 Thieves are going to put in an offer for Angel as their new offer. Forget Wardell. 100 Thieves Angel.
Now that I would pay to watch that, Ryan.
Go on, Sean, DDK, you know it's right. you know it's right.
Making some notes right now. Oh, Mistic trying to get the plant down, but SUYGETSU right behind him. Oh no! It's one fake too many, and Mistic goes down, and now MAGNUM left in the clutch. 0 rounds at the half, Fnatic. Is this how this is going to end? MAGNUM finds one. There's 3 in total, but Zyppan able to take him down, and a 12-0 half from FPX. This is probably
Who's
going
writing
to...
the script?
If this ends now, this will probably be the quickest map of my entire career that I've ever been involved in. Let's see if this is going to happen. Fnatic need a pistol. Survive the perfect run. FPX have the opening. Of course, it is Angel that has cracked it right open. Derke under pressure, that boombot applying that. And now they look to try and fizzle away from this B side. Could go towards ropes. And they're just forcing Fnatic into more recessive positions. And yes, we have an advantage here for FPX, but also look at the time. There's so much of it available to FPX as they now go towards A.
Boaster's under so much pressure, forcing out so much utility. Has a 0 point in a couple of seconds and a bit of support from MAGNUM over on that site. This toxic screen makes it so difficult. They still have that tower control.
Boaster misses the shot. baddyG able to take him down, and baddyG is not stopping. Zyppan follows up, and just like that, it's Derke alone. 1v4. Often can be the talisman for this Fnatic side, but at this point, there's so much needed to be done. He's found the first. They peek him, they triple peek. It's done. A 13-0 score for FPX.